Alright you guys, hi, how are you? Welcome to my channel if you're new here. Hi, my name is Erin, and today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me. Well, not today. You're going to be getting into this video soon. The video you're about to get into, I actually forgot to do an opening for. I forgot to film the first part of the video. But since I had my makeup done today, I figured I'll just film it right now and add it onto the video. So the video you're about to go into is a get ready with me using some products that I've had for a while and also some newish products to me. And while I talk about and chat with you guys about my trip I took to Puerto Rico. So if you're interested in that and seeing the products I'm using, the new or newish products I'm using, as well as hearing about my trip that I took to Puerto Rico, just a very chatty get ready with me. So grab your makeup or grab your coffee or whatever you do, and let's just do some makeup. So if you like videos like this, definitely think about sticking around. Hit the subscribe button down below, as well as like this video. And also, if you like different types of videos, I do different content here on my channel as well. First time reactions to movies, movie reviews, TV show reviews, and first time reaction to TV, as well as some book content here and there, telling you guys what I'm reading currently or what books I love. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and let's go ahead and get into it. Alright you guys, so most of these products are either new, as in they've came out within the past couple of weeks, which is new, not as new for the beauty community. So they're new or newish, meaning they've came out within the past few weeks or a few months. And then some of these products are just new to me. So the first product we're going to be trying out, or I'm going to be putting on, is the Milk Hydro Grip primer. I've never used this one. I got a mini size from Sephora because I was ordering some other things, and I was like needing to boost it up to $50 to get like this extra 500 points or whatever. And so I was like, never tried this primer, want to see what the hype is. Everybody seems to love it, so I went ahead and picked one up in a mini size. And so this one is just new to me. This is not a new product, so I just want to see what the hype is. So I'm just going to put some on my finger here, and I'm going to put that on as my primer today. I like to put my primer, I usually start with my eyes first, which is not going to be different, but I usually like to let my face primer sit for a minute as while I'm doing my eyes. So I'm putting it on now. Feels really nice. I wonder if that's the best method for this primer though, if I should have waited, but this is what I usually do. And then I'm going to go ahead and with my shadow primer, which is the Pretty Vulgar eyeshadow primer. I don't have a new eyeshadow primer, although there have been some new ones coming out, the one from Juvia's Place, and I want to try as well as the one from, there's a new one that just came out from Glamlight. But anyways, like I was saying, I went to Puerto Rico with my sisters and a friend, my older sister's friend, and this is my first time being to Puerto Rico, and I really enjoyed myself. So I just got back yesterday, and so I had pre-filmed quite a lot of videos so that while I was on vacation, they would be coming out. I scheduled them to come out, and I had a lot of fun while there and while having my videos coming out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want those to be missing, to miss what I wanted to have scheduled to come out. Although I am kind of behind schedule with some of my videos, just what happened at the end of the school year. But I knew that I was going to be going out of state. So I'm using the Pat McGrath Labs Venus and Fleur Luxe Quad Voyeuristic Vixen. Whoa, that's a mouthful. This one came out with the blushes, which this is a new one. This is a new collection. It came out in May, end of May. Yep. So I picked up this one afterwards. I picked up one blush, then I went and picked up another blush, and then I picked up the quad. So I don't know why I did all those different orders, but that's what happened. So I've heard a lot of good things about this quad, and I can't wait to get into it. But anyways, I already knew I was going to be traveling at the end of the school year, and so I went ahead and pre-filmed some things. But I had so much fun. So first off, the plane trip ride. I'm very nervous with planes, so it was I always get a little bit, anxiety when the plane's taking off and all that stuff. But overall, I think the experience was okay. There wasn't too much of anything terrible going on, and so that was okay. I think that helped me out a little bit with my sort of fear there. The plane ride was very, very smooth on the way to Puerto Rico, and when we landed, it was just beautiful going over the city of San Juan. Beautiful, beautiful city. And when we got to the airport, we had to do a couple things because of COVID and whatnot. They want to make sure that you've had either testing done before you get there and or that you are vaccinated, which I've been vaccinated, so I that was no issue. That went smoothly enough. And getting around, that was one thing that was quite expensive. So if you ever want to go to San Juan and you're using taxis to get around, bring a lot of extra money, especially if where you're staying is far from, obviously if where you're staying is far from where you want to be going, because our hotel was quite, it was in the city, I think this is the city, Dorado. So Dorado, and then it was quite a little trip to get to like old San Juan, which is where we spent majority of our time, like exploring and walking around, shopping, stuff like that. So we had to get a taxi, and it was quite expensive for those taxi rides. So I just took that shade and just put it in the crease and also on the outer corner, and I think I'm going to build it out on the outer corner, and I'm using this Sigma E27 brush. But yeah, so the most expensive thing was definitely getting around. But all of our taxi drivers were very, very nice. They were explaining all the stuff in the city to us and about things, historical things, as well as just like the layout, where things were. Very, very approached us, especially like people when we were at restaurants, at the hotel, everything. They approached us and they immediately started speaking in English, which I kind of expected as well, because we looked very much like tourists. Alright, so I'm going to go in with this shade here, you guys. I want to see what that looks like, putting that on just the outer part here. And then up a little bit. I want to use that other shade in the majority of the lid though, but I wanted to try some more. So, ooh, that's so pretty. Pat McGrath just has a beautiful formula. I blend that in using a clean brush. But yes, everyone was very, very nice. Super duper nice. And of course we wanted to go in to Puerto Rico, very respectful, not expecting anyone to speak English to us, of course. So that's why of course it was good that I was there, since I'm able to communicate and speak in Spanish. But there was no issues at all. Everybody was so very, very sweet, and I can't wait to go back. We got to do, most of the time we were walking around Old San Juan, and we went to the fort, which was really fun. And there's two forts there actually. I forgot the name of it. Oh gosh, I have some pictures that I took while I was there. That is a very pretty shade, you guys. Okay, so I'm going into this shade right there. I kind of want to pick it up with my finger though, because with the brush it's going on beautiful, but look at that with the finger. Look at that with the finger. Pat McGrath never fails to impress. But yeah, we went to the fort. We didn't go to both forts. We went to the bigger one. Very beautiful and so interesting to read about the history that was there, because it was pretty much like a museum. And oh my god, it was beautiful. And that's the only fort I've ever been to, you guys. I've never been to any other forts, you know what I'm saying? So it was quite the experience. Beautiful, beautiful views. Very interesting, like reading about the history of the people of San Juan, and looking at what they experienced in the fort and what they experienced, with being under Spain and all that good stuff. What they had to do to protect themselves. It was absolutely an amazing experience. Really enjoyed it. That's probably my favorite part of the whole trip, was going to that fort. Alright, you guys, I'm going to do the other eye off camera. So I want to see if I can use that as an inner corner highlight. Use that one, I use that one, I use that one. The only one I haven't used. Let me see if it'll work as an inner corner highlight. Oh yeah, that works. Not the most brightening, but that's okay. But yeah, it was such a fun trip, and I loved seeing the different ways to say things in Spanish as well, because there are 21 Spanish-speaking countries. Of course, each country is going to have different ways that they might say something. Of course, Spanish is going to be understood in each of those countries, but there might be different ways to say, like a food item or a clothing item, and that's the most interesting thing about the language, is seeing how things differ from country to country, and how the language changes from based on where you live. So for example, the way I always learned how to say beans in Spanish was frijoles, in school, you know, and then being a teacher now and teaching students and having to know the different ways to say those things in Spanish. You have to know how to say that there might be different ways to say beans in other Spanish speaking countries. And being a teacher that also has a diverse group of students, most of my students are native. A lot of my students are native or heritage speakers already. So I have students from Guatemala, from Mexico, from Puerto Rico, from the Dominican Republic. So they already are bringing their unique cultures and ways to say things as well into the classroom. So I'm learning things from them all the time. And so one thing I saw on the menu when I was there was arroz y habichuela, which is rice and beans. And I always would say, I would say it arroz y frijoles because that's just the way I learned how to say it. But I learned as while teaching that you can say beans many different ways from depending on the country, and it was really cool to see that in real life, because you read about it like, oh, they say it a different way in Puerto Rico, but actually being able to go there and see the different ways to use the language was very, very interesting. So loved it, love that, love that. Yes, okay, so I'm going to be going in with the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. I've never used this before, but I don't think this is definitely not new, but they just came out with a mini version, so I got the mini one. I'm loving minis. I'm never going to go through all of the foundations and eyeshadows I have, so having a mini to something is just super duper helpful. It makes it a lot more doable to finish, you know, products up, and it's in my opinion, I love minis much better than full sizes majority of the time. This one does have sunscreen in it, which I already put sunscreen on earlier. It has SPF 20, and I have mine in the shade 4W120, so hopefully this is a good shade. I don't know. A lot of times I will put tinted moisturizers on with my fingers, but my preferred method is with a sponge. And since I also use my fingers to put on that glittery shade from Pat McGrath, and even though I wash my hands off, there's still glitters on my hands. So in order to avoid getting glitter on my face, I'm going to go in with a sponge. This is a Kaleidos sponge, and I have some here. Might be too much, but let's go in. So I'm not expecting full coverage from this. This is a tinted moisturizer, but hopefully we'll see some nice evening out of the skin tone. But yes, the resort we stayed in was very, very cool as well. It was quite not strict, like, but they did have a lot of precautions. Yeah, strict is not the word. They had a lot of precautions because of the pandemic. So you had to, which is obviously totally appropriate and actually very good because they're protecting not only themselves but also the people that are traveling there. So good on them. The resort was absolutely beautiful. People there were extremely kind. They had an in-house little restaurant, which was very good. I can't swim, but I'm not one to like hop into the ocean, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, get your feet wet, go in a little bit. Very, very beautiful. And the beach was beautiful. There was also a pool, jacuzzi, just the whole setup was absolutely gorgeous. That could have been a whole like vacation within itself. I don't have a new concealer, but I'm gonna go in with my NYX Born to Glow one. I've been loving this one. It was just absolutely a gorgeous setup for sure. And the people there were very, very, very nice. And yeah, one thing that we really wanted to try, me and my sisters, was the of course an authentic like pina colada, which we got one in a pineapple. Very, very delicious, quite strong as well. One was definitely enough for me, and it was very good. It was very cool to have it inside the pineapple, which you can probably, I mean, of course you can get that here in the States as well, but it was just fun to have it there. And I really enjoy pineapple, so I was eating the pineapple as I was drinking the drink. The coffee as well was very good. We got some coffee. I forgot the name of the restaurant that we got the coffee from, but we were able to, someone told us definitely try the coffee while you're there, which we went ahead and did. So very, very good, like very good coffee. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna move on next. I put some cream bronzer on, which I used this Blush Mallow one from J.Cat Beauty. This is their blushers. Some of them are more blushy shades, but this one I definitely think can be used as a bronzer, and so that's what I use it for. It's in the shade Angel Kisses, and it's absolutely beautiful. Probably could use it as a blush too as well. But I'm gonna be going into this Hourglass blush stick today. I got this one too long ago from Bloomingdale's. They were having a sale, and I just decided to go ahead and pick this up. Something I wanted to try, but I didn't want to pay full price for it. So this one is in the shade Wonder, and it is, the whole name of it is their Vanish Blush Stick. So yeah, Hourglass needs to do better, honestly, overall. But I was interested in this, so I'm just gonna put it right onto my face. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I usually do with blush sticks. So far, it feels a little dry going on, but what ifs. But anyways. On Monday. Yes. Oh, that's really pretty, you guys. A really nice little bit of color on the skin. Gorgeous. Okay. For highlighter, I'm going to be going into the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Glow Stick. I did use this once already before. I don't think it was on camera though. And I pretty much enjoyed it. It might have been on camera, I don't know. But I want to keep trying it out. I don't know if it's going to be my most favorite cream highlight that I've used before, but I want to keep trying it out. It looks okay. A little, dare I say, greasy, but okay, that's pretty enough. I like that. Blend it out a little bit. Excellent. Okay, so next, is that all I have today? Nope, that is not all I have. I have powder. This is the Dior Face and Body Powder. No powder, excuse me. This is newish. It's not exactly new, but I've never tried it, and I didn't buy it when it first came out, but now that I have it, even though I kept waiting and waiting and waiting and telling myself I didn't need it, I kept wanting it. So I said, you know what, Erin, just go ahead and buy it because you want it. So here it is. I got mine in the shade 4N. They're all neutral shades. I hope this is the right color for me. And apparently this is supposed to be a gel suspended type of thing. So it's supposed to be very smoothing, almost like you don't have any powder on. Well, let's see if that's a true statement. So I'm just using this 1520 brush. I don't even know where I got these from. I think maybe from a BoxyCharm pop-up store. I'm just gonna lightly set the face. Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah guys, that's really nice. Doesn't look powdery at all. And again, I just did a light layer, but wow, already I can tell you this is gonna be a good one. And I don't like a lot of powders at all, and I mostly only used pressed powders. I don't really like loose powders that much. I haven't found one that I liked, at least. And my two favorite powders are the Iman powder I use all the time, and then the Undone Beauty pressed powder. And so I'm trying to look out for some more powders that I would like, because I don't like to look dry, and I don't really like to, sometimes I don't even set my face with powder because I have drier skin. But this so far, wow. That's just from a first impression, you guys. That's nice. That's nice. I wonder how it will look under the eyes, but I feel like it'll be a little dark. So I'm going with my Iman powder. Right, yes, here I'm back with the final look. Excuse the hair. Again, on a trip, not much, you know. Alright, anyways, this is what I got with the eyeshadow quad. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. The shade right here. Let me pull it up. Yeah, this one right there. Gorgeous, beautiful, absolutely worthy of every single praise I've been seeing about it. So I'm really liking this quad. I can't wait to use it some more and get in some more use of it. I think it's a really little perfect curated color story with shades that are going to work beautiful together. Then also the blush stick I like so far. I think I've kind of lost the color a little bit when I set with that powder, because the shade was not super bright, so I kind of lost the color a little bit. But overall, I think that it looks nice on the skin. At least I could probably put some more on. Maybe it'll go good over powder, I don't know. The what else did I use? The tinted moisturizer looks really nice on the skin, beautiful. And the primer I liked so far. I feel like it really adhered to the skin, and as well when the foundation went over it, or the tinted moisturizer went over it, I feel like it just really looks nice together. And then the Jelly Pop highlighter from e.l.f. I like it. I like it. I don't love it, but I like it. I think it gives a nice glow to the skin, and it's not too blinding. So that's for all of that, you guys. Thank you so much. I want to show you guys really quickly some stuff I got from San Juan as we were talking about it. So I got a couple little hats. I think these are pretty cool. I wanted to get a big sun hat, but I didn't find one in the shops that I was in. These are really cute and nice. Just something simple, cute little souvenirs. I got a little purse as well. Super duper cute. It says Puerto Rico on it. Puerto Rico, so cute. A little noise maker, so cute. Love that. And I love owls. I don't know why. I don't know when I started loving owls, but I love them. I got a little flute, or what would you call this, recorder, whatever. And look how cute that is. And then I got a couple little shot glasses, super cute. I always like to collect these ones as well. I'm a collector, you guys. That's what I do. And then I got a fan. I also collect fans. I collect a lot of weird stuff, but I collect fans, and so I had to get one from Puerto Rico, of course. So cute. Definitely love that. Very much all the touristy stuff you could possibly think of. When I went to the fort, I got this one, and it has, okay, is this the name of it? Probably Castillo San Felipe de Morro. That's what it says on there. So I don't know if that's actually the name of the fort though. Let me look. Here's a pamphlet from the fort actually. So love that. National Park Service, San Juan National Historic Site, and it still doesn't tell me the name of the fort. What is it? Yeah, okay, I guess that's what it's called. The Castillo San Felipe de Morro. So San Felipe Castle, basically. El Morro. It was built to protect San Juan. Yeah. So this is a pamphlet from it. Really, really cool. It has in English and Spanish, which is awesome. So it's really cool. And on the back it says, we never travel to the past, the buildings take us there. Al pasado nunca vamos, nos llevan los edificios. So super duper cute. And then lastly, I got some dominoes. Oh gosh, am I gonna be able to get this open? So yeah, it's a little cute, super cute. So everything was pretty affordable, very nice. Spent some money for sure, but it was a vacation, so had so much fun. How do I close this? But yes, you guys, thank you so much for listening to me blabber on and talk and put on some makeup. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will check you guys out in the next one. Peace out, adios, and stay safe.